Hello everyone and welcome to the sportiest stream. Why is my camera? Where's my camera? Why is it not up here? 1 second everybody. Bad start here on a Monday. Let me get my camera up. There you go, should be up now. Hello everyone. Sorry about that. I'm here. Nice to see you all here tonight. We've got a little show match for you guys if you are here tonight ready to see this. It's a collegiate show match. One of these teams we've seen a lot in the past. The other one it's coming in for its first time. Due to this show match, it's ODU or Ultimate University Monarchs Silver taking on Virginia Wesleyan University here in a best of 7 3v3. Man, okay, there's a lot of things going on in the world. 1 second, let me. I rushed making this. Now I can see why there's a problem. So let me get this up here. There we go. Updated teams. There we go. Now it's a 3v3 on the board. Again, a best of 7 show match. So if you guys like best of 7s, we still got more of them. We've had a ton of them recently. So again, I know for a lot of people, best of 7s are pretty long, but I think you guys will enjoy this one. Again, a collegiate show match, both these teams. My assumption it would be around that GC2 range. I know that's where ODU are sitting. They sit more around GC1, but they play like a GC2 team. I would assume that's the kind of teams that they're playing against as well. Here in matches like this, again on the other side, Virginia Wesleyan, their first time on this stream. Again, I have to assume both these teams are around the same rank. If they aren't, I would be pleasantly surprised. But again, a pretty fun show match overall. That's the nice thing about these kind of matchups. Is that, again, there's no real pressure on these teams. It's just a show match. It's just here to do your skills. A little fun with it, maybe, as well. Again, just getting good practice in. And you know, when you prepare for when you play your actual matches, you want to be sure you have a good amount of hours behind you. And one of the best ways to practice a team is just getting matchups against other teams. And obviously, that's what they're doing here for both of these colleges. Again, ODU, part of Ultiminium, Virginia Wesleyan, part of Virginia Wesleyan. And like the last best times we've seen, there are no tactical timeouts and show matches. We're gonna just go straight into it, and these guys are just gonna get used to this kind of action. It's one of the nice things about show matches. It's relaxing, it's chilled out. I know a lot of you out there will love that. And we're closing in on that match start time. Get your votes on who you think will win this one. And we've seen ODU on the stream, so I have a feeling ODU might get the bias in this one. And it also helps the fact that they just won in the last season of the Skyward series, so these guys pretty solid, and I expect them to still look pretty good even today, because their roster hasn't undergone that many changes. The only real major addition was adding in just Dan. Other than that, haven't had many changes. They also changed their coach now to Stolen as well. But again, overall, ODU hasn't undergone too many changes. Dan's been on this roster for a while. He was on this roster during their win in the Ascent Tournament Series Apex Cup that just happened not that long ago. This roster, they're used to each other. And if I know anything about ODU, these guys do scrim a lot. So expect them to be quite fresh for this one. And again, expect this to be one of their training matches. We're getting closer and closer to that match start time. Getting things about ready to go. I'm making sure that all of my stream stuff is correct, because this match was booked very, very last minute, but you have it here tonight. It's our only match tonight as well, so again, you get to sit back, relax. I love these kind of matchups because they're just so relaxing. They're so chilled, and so rarely do we get to see that on the stream. Do we get to see like matches that don't really have any major pressure on them? But this one doesn't, and that's the fun thing about matches like this. There's no pressure. These teams are just here to practice to get better, and so seeing these kind of matchups, this is a great time for teams to prepare. Again, we're just preparing, getting things sorted out and ready to go. again, as soon as we get these teams in the lobby, we'll have everything ready for you all. Against ODU and Virginia Wesleyan. As actually, these teams are already up and in there. They're ready, and they want things started, and I don't blame them for it. Let's get this best of 7 going. As already, I'm just noticing someone's got a scarab. Yes, what a start here tonight. Our best of 7, ODU Monarchs Silver on the blue, and Virginia Wesleyan on the orange, and I'm already seeing. It's a full scarab team from Virginia Wesleyan. Oh my goodness, I love this. You only get to see this on show matches. That's what makes this so fun. Is the fact that you have one team here in ODU, playing against teams that are Virginia Wesleyan, I believe, are higher ranked than them. Really practicing, trying to get the hours in. Virginia Wesleyan deciding to have a little fun here to start things off, albeit that fun may not be lasting for long, as Bold One will go the way of ODU Monarchs. Ace Conjurer, who we have not seen on the stream in months for ODU Monarchs, making his return, and a good time for him to do that. He'll score the first of the series here. Virginia Wesleyan, I'm assuming that this is going to be a one-game thing where they hold the scarabs like this, but I do appreciate them doing that. Oh, that's great. Scarab's often called the worst car in Rocket League. It's also it's definitely the funniest looking. At least I believe it's the funniest looking car in Rocket League. And these guys are just having fun with it. I know for me, the car I'd love to troll around in is the battle bus, and I feel like this would be like me going in a full battle bus match. But obviously these guys going with the Scarab, a little bit more of a recognizable car here in this one. But what will be even more embarrassing for you is not even just playing as Scarabs, it's losing the Scarabs. And so at this point for them, just for their own sanity, they need to win this game. But they are off to a great start as they'll just continue the offense here. And Virginia Wesleyan with that double commit between Yeehaw Sauce and Braided Axe. They'll open the door for Keo to go to the back corner. As ODU will now make it 2-0 in their favor. Great start for this ODU Monarchs side, and again, it's a team that just has such good cohesion. It's why they're so solid. It's a team that knows each other in and out, and I mentioned that about a lot of rosters, but trust me when I say this, ODU Monarchs, for the times I've seen them from the very beginning, they've been the roster that's been the best at that. Out of any roster in this stream's almost 2.5 years of history of streaming Rocket League matchups, they're probably the team that has the best chemistry of any team I've seen. And you hear so many people say practice makes perfect. These guys really do put that to use. So yeah, and they practice a lot. They play in scrims like this. This is only a small blip of the overall work ethic that this ODU team has. The reason why they've been able to win so many divisions against so many teams that seem higher ranked than them so easily, and it's just because these guys do put in the work and they get rewarded from it. Halfway through game 1, Virginia Wesleyan still looking for their first goal of the series, and Bailey with that redirect it will create a chance, but Yeehaw Sauce not jumping in initially, and will be ODU who will have time to take this one out. But Virginia Wesleyan playing very patiently in the midfield, and that's not really how ODU Monarchs want to see them. They want to see this Virginia Wesleyan team challenge early. I know they can outpace them, but Virginia Wesleyan also knows that the reason they're not going for it is a bump there. Braided Axe will fall on top of it. Virginia Wesleyan veered away by Braided Axe. Keo off that sidewall. Bailey's waiting, but it's gonna go soon, and Keo looking for that dunk. Nearly found it too. ODU Monarchs pushing up with flip out, and the net's very open. It's Keo, and it's 3 for ODU Monarchs. And this goal comes all part of this decision from flip outs. The last one back, if he loses that challenge, that's Virginia Wesleyan going the other way. He takes the risk, he gets rewarded, and it opens up the goal for Keo, who has to choose where that shot will go. Once again, choosing to go behind that last defender. Virginia Wesleyan being up here with this ODU Monarch side, but still have not been able to score. And ODU Monarchs, a shutout in game 1 would be their way of setting the tone and Well, that feels like they're en route to do that. Ace Conjurer with a whiff from Bailey, and it's about as easy as it can be for Keo. 3 goals on 5 shots. He was probably their strongest shooter when it came to the consistency of goals during their Skyward Series run. And he's still showing that even, you know, a few months later, he's still just the same kind of player here on ODU as Flip Out's the back wall. Rated X will get the clear, but Flip Out's got the jump on him, and that one's gonna be sent long. Keo, space to work with, and he's got the back post! Keo's love to go back there, and he does it again! 4 for Keo, 5 for ODU Monarchs. Again, he loves that back corner. At least the second time he's gone there this game. And again, he's just finding perfect shooting. ODU Monarchs have really set game 1 here, and well, they've set game 1 to be all theirs in every single play. Less than a minute to go. Still not done with the scoring here. Ace Conjurer, Flip Out, pushing ahead. Rated X right there, and he's got time to work with. Long clear, Keo's whiffed, and Bailey's got space off the corner. Ace Conjurer, dunked by Braided Axe. ODU Monarchs still have the ball. Heavy push there from Flip Out. He will get back to it, but his touch won't be able to make much. But Keo's will. Ace Conjures up, gets it on Braided Axe, but that touch goes far. And ODU just having to wait for the chances to come to them. As Virginia Wesleyan pushing up, just looking for 1 goal this game, but ODU Monarchs continue to win the challenges and continue to prevent that. Keo, great first touch. He's got a chance for a flip reset. Up is Ace Conjurer, but he won't touch. And it will be Virginia Wesleyan who'll finally get the breakout. Maybe a chance to score here at 0 seconds, but the ball will hit the ground. And ODU Monarchs Silver will take game 1 in a shutout, a 5-0 scoreline. And even more impressive than that is the shooting. 11-3, 7 shots from Keo all by himself, 4 of which became goals. I really did feel like this game was Keo just showing you why he's such an offensive threat, and Flip Out and Ace Conjurer just allowing him to succeed. I mean, you see them, 2 assists each. They were part of every single goal that he had. And that defense, too, also setting strong, preventing the shots from Virginia Wesleyan. I'll take him to game number 2 here. Shout out for ODU. We'll see how long they hold on to this one here. Virginia Wesleyan getting a goal at the very least would be a huge achievement against ODU Monarchs, but it really does depend a lot on the position they're in here as Bailey up the corner. Rated X got the beat there, but he's missed it against Ace Conjurer. Virginia Wesleyan have gone back to more normalized cars. An Octane, a Dominus, and I believe that is, what is it, the Mustang? Or maybe it's a Lamborghini, I don't remember which one that is. Whatever it is. Again, they realize that, yeah, maybe going all scared in game 1 may have angered ODU. Also realizing this ODU team is actually pretty solid. We've known that, but, and this is Virginia Wesleyan's, I believe, their first time on this stream, so they're gonna get their taste of how ODU Monarchs Silver do play, and a lot of it is just that chemistry. What makes them so tough to crack, because unless they're playing inconsistently, you're just not going to get past them so easily. They're playing a lot of defense here, and we'll get that redirect out, but ODU Monarchs chasing at this point. The ball is not entirely theirs, and Virginia Wesleyan doing well to really slow this game down. Got some flows coming in here. Thank you for the follows there, Squared RL, and Lil Sis Keo too. As Ace Conjurer with goal 1 here in game number 2, it's for ODU Monarchs Silver versus Virginia Wesleyan University. It's a collegiate show match on this stream. ODU Monarchs took game 1 in a 5-0 shutout. Here in game 2, it took them a while to get that first goal, but we've seen how good ODU Monarchs are, and Well, even if that first goal maybe is a bit delayed, it still doesn't do very much good for Virginia Wesleyan because ODU Monarchs may not start off that fast, but they can definitely end that way. And we saw that last game. They didn't get that many goals in the first half of the game. It really picked up by the end of it. Again, now some confidence, some wind in their sails. ODU Monarchs. A chance to make it 2, but Virginia Wesleyan, a lot more shots this game, a lot more danger here to the ODU Monarchs defense. I don't think they're going to keep this game and this series shut out for long. Here Wesleyan knocking on the door, but ODU off that back post. Keogh is going to that back post again, but this shot's wide. Ace conjure now, no second touch. Flip out will wait on it. Sauce, dunked by Flip out. Braided Axe caught it as well. Keogh doesn't get the touch there, and it's going to go all the way back. Virginia Wesleyan, chance to attack, but that chance squandered as pass just gets a bit too far away. ODU who will send it there. Keogh, Braided Axe, Flip out. Oh, he's whiffed this one, and it's a free space for the captain, but he's bumped off and Flip out. Oh, he just gave it up to Bailey! And it's tied at 1! Flip out with the perfect assist for Virginia Wesleyan, but he's not on VWU. That's a huge mistake, and Bailey will let Flip out know all about it. A 1-1 tied scoreline. ODU. This game proving to be a whole much tougher battle here than the last one. Near Wesleyan. There's a reason why they're playing in this matchup. There's a reason why they can keep up with ODU Monarchs. This is them doing it. Might be blaming the Scarab for game 1. And that is all fair because here in game 2, it is them who've had the offense. And it feels like it's ODU who have been a lot more hesitant to challenge. And that is costing them here as the space is just being given away. And Virginia Wesleyan is marching down the field to take it. ODU Monarchs will under 90 seconds to get a single goal. That bump there from Flip out won't help them out here. Now, Braided Axe, Keogh. This one going to the general there of the nets, but ODU Monarchs still no threatening play on the end of it. With time running out, they've got to get shots and shooting opportunities. Else they're going to see themselves completely shut out in this final half of the game. Flip out. Braided Axe will challenge early. Now comes Ace Conjurer. Bailey. The midfield, as Flip out will go to the sidewall, leaving it for a teammate, but Braided Axe to beat. Bailey's got the net, but he doesn't have it on the end, and it will be ODU Monarchs. Will take it away. Ace Conjurer, 1v1. Here's the shot. Braided Axe couldn't get enough on it, and it's ODU Monarchs silver to tie things up. Ace Conjurer finds the open room as Virginia Wesleyan was looking to secure the game on the other side. 1v1, Ace Conjurer's power proves to be too much. And now off the kickoff, Virginia Wesleyan has got to play carefully here. Sauce. Braided Axe waiting in the midfield, but he won't be able to put one on target. Still, he can assist. Ace Conjurer's got the whiff. Bailey going to goal, and nobody between them. Virginia Wesleyan gifted the lead right back. As a whiff from Ace Conjurer, a rare mistake. And those errors can cost you games. Virginia Wesleyan University. 21 seconds to hold this lead. ODU Monarchs open on the other side. Flip out. Gets it off the back wall. Keogh could go for it here. Bailey won't have. This one's on, but Braided Axe will come across. Now Ace Conjurer won't be able to win that one. And neither will Flip out. Getting it upfield, but the ball stays high for now. Keogh. Bailey looking to drop this one down. Virginia Wesleyan looking to play the keep away game, but they may not have done very well. But Flip out's whiff, and that is VWU with their first win of the series. A definite response, a much more solid offense. Unlike last game, the US weren't getting dominated around the field. Virginia Wesleyan. They're doing well at just limiting the options for ODU Monarchs. Only 3 shots this game. ODU Monarchs compared to the 11 of last. A lot more open space, a lot more hesitation from ODU Monarchs. That's giving VWU reason to continue this kind of playstyle. That will be the end of game 2. I know it's a best of 7, so it's quite a long matchup here for both these sides. We saw how VWU has been able to adapt to the pressure around them. Now in game 3, it's your time to do just the same. But don't take your eyes off this game. It's one that was close. The last one, and ODU Monarchs, they get that shooting up again. They'll be in a good position to take this. It's not unwinnable for either side. ODU Monarchs do, though, have the issues of, again, being a lot more hesitant. Overall, VWU doing well, again, to really play a slow style. They're asking ODU Monarchs to wait for them, and ODU Monarchs are obliging to it, but again, they're playing into the hand that VWU wants. ODU overall's roster like to play a lot faster, like to play with that chemistry, but when you slow things down, that's when things get tougher for them. ODU Monarchs trying to see if they can increase that pace, and that shot from Ace Conjure nearly did it. Keo now back to the net. Braided Axe will clear. And with open room to work with, ODU have to sit back. Infield pass. Bailey's got it! And it's the top left corner that will be his target. Virginia Wesleyan will score first in their for the first time this series. And with it being in game 3, talking about ping issues, here we are going to get a lobby reset for them by going to game 4. So far, what we've been seeing from these rosters has been nothing that back and forth, but Virginia Wesleyan slowly making sure that ODU Monarchs don't get that momentum back. And you just see this every first touch from Virginia Wesleyan. Its plan is just to keep the ball close. It's not to hit that ball away, but nobody waiting on the front post, and that's Flip Out who will take it. Went from Ace Conjure. Oh, that's why Braided Axe didn't jump. He knew Bailey was below him, initially, but he did not recognize Bailey had been removed. And unfortunately for Braided Axe, that's belief in his teammates has left him in a terrible position. ODU Monarchs will score. Now challenge from Flip Out. Back upfield by Braided Axe. No second touch, but Bailey's got this one. Oh, and he really should have put a shot on the end of that. He had all the room to work with. ODU Monarchs were giving him the opportunity. Surprised he didn't take more of that, because opportunities don't come often. Ace Conjure. Long touch. Braided Axe. Off to the corner. Now a second touch. Virginia Wesleyan will try to send this ball away, but a redirect from Braided Axe. It's ODU who've got it. Keo off the ceiling, looking for that flip reset as well. He won't get the opportunity. Virginia Wesleyan keep the ball away. Oh, but again, space for ODU here as Keo's looking for that pre-flip in midair. Mechanics being shown here for ODU Monarchs. This is, again, a overall newer style they're going for, but it's one that leaves them quite vulnerable because of their overcommits. Just saw them caught on one there. Be fortunate it doesn't end in anything. Virginia Wesleyan. Yo. Flip Out, waiting on it. He's got space to work with, though, but that's a very Flip Out-esque play, too. Completely whiffed that one. As they're calling for a restart here in game 3. Alright then, we're gonna restart here in game 3. Apologies on that, I don't know. That ping must have been horrible for them, because get them back in real quick. I am not going to show you the lobby information, that's for sure. Apologies on that. We'll restart here and get ourselves in for game number 3. Again, apologies on that, but we'll get them in here. Stream, I guess, has a history of having bad servers. I don't know what it is with me and having bad servers, but it's a consistent thing. Again, sorry about that. We'll restart game 3 here, but these teams are calling for it. Again, sorry about that, everybody. We'll things back underway, so we're gonna reset that 5-minute game here. Between these sides, it did end off tied there with I think about 1:30 left, but both these teams again calling for it themselves. Again, we'll get these players in as soon as we can. Just again, talking with them, making sure that they're active, that this new server will work for them. As again, they're all ready, so we'll get ourselves back in. Sorry about that, everybody. We do have a new server. We'll see how this one works for them. Yeah, so restart game 3 here. Again, sorry about that, everybody. But both teams did call for it, so we'll get ourselves back in this one here. And that means for Virginia Wesleyan, that initial goal they had in that last game 3 won't matter anymore. They're gonna go from square one. That means doing it here. Flip, braided axe to the back wall, flip out, got beat there, but Yasas in the midfield, flip out again, getting beaten. Virginia Wesleyan staying close to the net. Yo, oh, what a musty flick! Oh, he's going for goal, but that one's just high. Nearly the breakthrough that ODU Monarchs wanted. And it's no surprise that it comes off of Keo. This guy's been mechanical all the time, and oh, what a save! Keo, my goodness, buddy! How on earth did he get back to that one? A little bit of help from the crossbar, but this is Keo's game! What a start! ODU Monarchs silver! An incredible save on one side, the goal on the other. Virginia Wesleyan shocked, and all they can do is just applaud. That was an incredible one-man performance. But ODU, more work to be done. Pinched by flip-outs. Yasas, Keo, off the sidewall. Braided axe will get the challenge on it, but ODU are still first close. Braided axe in the midfield, flip-out will clear, and Keo with the redirect. Oh my goodness, Keo! That's a beautiful play! Oh, how on earth did Flip Out miss that? That's gotta go in. It's another incredible play from Keo. I don't know what this guy ate in between games, but this is the Keo that we've seen before, but not often on this stream. It's a Keo who can just 1v3 teams, and we've seen it again. We've seen him do it. Can he do it here? Ace Conjure now with the block. This one will be sent away. Ace Conjure. The corner. ODU Monarchs with a whole lot more confidence. Again, Virginia Wesleyan, once again, it's another game where they just don't score first, and it only makes things tougher, especially when ODU are looking this good. Ace Conjure to the back wall, leaving it for Keo, but on no boost. He can't get a good shot on this one. ODU Monarchs will backtrack. Is Bailey the bomb? Flip out there, but braided axe waiting in front of the net. And Virginia Wesleyan will even the score lines, as not the first time we've seen Bailey go for that bump on the dribble. He does it very consistently. The way he goes for those bumps is by keeping the ball as close as he can to himself. Well, it may seem easy. It really is a bit of a tough science to know how close you are to the ball to know where your teammates are in relation to you when you're going up for bumps like that. Because you can't really look behind you all that easily in that position, especially when you're already looking to try to find the player you're going after. Here, Wesleyan allowing Bailey to perfect that craft, but really tied this thing up as now an overcommit. Rated X will keep it to the corner. No to you, spilling blood in the water, and this is their chance. Flip out the 50. Yasas has gone the wrong way, but Rated X will send it out for Virginia Wesleyan. Now Keo gets around Bailey. Rated X to the sidewall. Flip out. This is his chance. The back post is there. Oh, but he's hit wide. And now another chance. Ace Conjure. Rated X will be there. But on low boost, he can't get the follow-up. Yasas called in the action. Bailey using everything he has to get that ball downfield. Virginia Wesleyan will get their chance. It's Bailey. It's a 2-1 lead. Yasas saw the opportunity present itself. Virginia Wesleyan, once again, they go down early, but they always find a way to come back. And no matter how much Keo can do on offense, that Virginia Wesleyan side just packs that nets and aren't giving opportunities here. ODU Monarchs silver. Now they're once again on the back foot. Flip out. The first touch that will only see VWU players in the backfield. Bailey now to clear. Keo in the midfield. Flip out. This is his one-on-one. Saved by Rated X. Ace Conjure hits it wide. Known for a follow-up shot off of that. Virginia Wesleyan, through all the chaos that we've seen, have held strong in that goal line. Looking for one more goal here to secure this game, but it got them out last game when they pushed up aggressively for that 3-1 lead. They can't afford to do that again. There's ODU with Ace Conjure. Bailey, long touch is this one all the way back to Keo, and his first touch will do well, but doesn't get through Rated X all that quickly. And Virginia Wesleyan's missed that one. Rated X will still be there to save, but ODU Monarchs are running out of time here in Game 3. Virginia Wesleyan on the verge of taking the series advantage. Ace Conjure, Keo, flip out in pursuit of Braided Axe, infield, Ace Conjure, that's it! It's the top of the net! ODU Monarchs silver have tied it up with 4 to go. A full team effort, they send everybody up, and the net bowed before them. They can't count out ODU Monarchs. Still, maybe one more chance presents itself this game. Braided Axe, the flick to the corner. It's low, but it's in front. Flip out to clear, and it will go down to overtime. Game 3 decided by a single goal. You've seen ODU Monarch Silver get the momentum with a late equalizer. Now their chance to win it, but it's high. Flip out for the win. Bailey will get there. And VWU standing tall once again. The defense knows how to play tonight. But ODU Monarchs still searching. Still asking the questions, still knocking on the door. Virginia Wesleyan needs to find a chance soon. And this one was almost it, but it's flip out with an easy touch to Keo. Challenged anyways, Yasas setting up Bailey. Rated Axe. Space to work with, Bailey waiting, but Ace Conjure will be in the right position. Virginia Wesleyan just putting light opportunities on the net. ODU Monarch Silver are getting to them with every single challenge. Now this touch from Rated Axe is actually not gone back all that well. Keo's got a free touch on it, but only sends it to the back wall where Virginia Wesleyan are waiting. ODU Monarchs will look again. Keo's redirect, not made in time. It's off the sideball, and that's a mistake! Oh, what a save from Rated Axe, as he'll have overcommitted on that play. He dives back and oh no, an own goal! Wait a second, the other way! That's going to end Game 3. Virginia Wesleyan University now with a 2-1 series lead as flip out. Oh, that is panic at the worst possible time. And VWU leading 2-1 here in the series. Utopia Coliseum next, and of what we have already seen from these players, it's very small mistakes that are making a difference. But look at the shooting statistics. This is probably the most high amounts of shots we've seen for both these teams. For VWU, who won this thing, it was 12 shots for ODU Monarchs. It was 14. 7 from Flip Out, but overall it was Flip Out this game who felt a little lackluster. He just could not seem to get himself in a comfortable position. And now it's VW who've had the door wide open to completely take over the series. This would be the game to do it. Five minutes back on the clock. Junior Wesleyan University with match points at their reach. And that's a great start for it as well. Yeah, sauce. 9 seconds through. ODU who just get caught. Pushing up to the corner. It's Flip Out again, who's just in the wrong position. Just is in the middle of these plays and just can't seem to be involved. Again, you saw him there gravitate towards that corner. Thinking Virginia Wesleyan would have shot it straight into him. No matter what it is, he's just completely left his net wide open on that play. And Virginia Wesleyan, that's why they score there. ODU looking for that response, and now I can say, unless this game somehow gets restarted, this is the official first game where VW have been the ones that be on the score sheet first. Rated axe off the back wall. He's Conjure. Flip Out, leaving it as Keo wants the challenge, and he's done by the fake out Bailey. Keo again with those mechanical solo plays, and it feels like it's him who's trying to just take over the series, but you just can't do that. It's not going to happen. It's a team effort to win these kind of matchups, and Keo himself can be such a solid player. It's really going to matter a lot more what I see out of Flip Out and Ace Conjure with how ODU Monarchs are going to end off these games, because we know Keo can do well, but it's all of them who need to do well together, and they just have not linked up. Sauce again. This time with the assist, and it's Braided Axe who's got that net to look at. 2 for Virginia Wesleyan. Bailey. Great first touch. She'll get past Flip Out with it. Now the challenge on Ace Conjure. Wesleyan setting themselves up for these 50-50s quite well, even in positions like that where you really don't expect 50-50s to come out from a team. And such a high level, play is just getting 50-50s out of any play you can. You never want to give that ball away for free. You always want to be able to challenge it one way or another. Wesleyan seemed to be a good example of that with the fact that, again, a lot of these touches from them, whenever they have a free touch, they keep it close. They love to dribble. They love to challenge, and they aren't wins to clear that ball all too often. The Monarchs on their side, I mean, they're trying to do that with a lot more pace, but it's VW with more quality. Their pace is going to take control, and ODU Monarchs, it's an awkward one because VW is not actively trying to outpace them. It's trying to make sure they keep control, but that's a mistake. Oh, Braided Axe will be in the way, but it's open for ODU, but an overcommit there. Nobody back, and it's Bailey with a net. There he goes, and it's in. 3-0 Virginia Wesleyan University. As a triple commits from ODU Monarchs all on offense. And VW with a clear to a shot and no questions asked. 3-0 in the lead here. This team has not lost since game 1 of the series. And it doesn't seem like it's going to stop anytime soon. Braided Axe. Ace Conjure now. Flip Out. Oh, we won't get that touch, and it'll be clear away from Braided Axe. Ace Conjure. Bailey. Flip Out up to meet, but ODU Monarchs need a shot, and Flip Out will deliver off that waterfall from the back wall. ODU Monarchs have found their first in a while here. The drought has been ended. With a little over 2 minutes left. I'm not putting it against them to make this comeback. We need to see more of that. More of ODU Monarchs testing that back line. Junior Wesleyan have proven to be a formidable team when it comes to their defense. ODU Monarchs who have to be able to break through it, either literally in the demos or maybe a little more figuratively in the shots. And if they don't get upfield soon, if they don't get those chances soon, they're going to run out of time. Akio, it's a great setup. Bailey, though, and another double commit from ODU. Bailey, another one that's wide open, and another one that he will shoot in. It's the second goal this game where Bailey has just beaten this team on a far clear. It's the second time ODU Monarchs have completely messed up on offense. He overcommits at a terrible time. And speaking of time, time is running out here for these teams. A braided axe. Let's get past flip out. Virginia Wesleyan looking to make it 5. That was the number of goals that were scored on them in game 1. It would be poetic for them to score that same number of goals here against ODU. Now here in game 4, and they're on the cusp of doing so. Sauce, Bailey won't be able to shoot, but braided axe can challenge this. And with a minute to go, they're closing in on that net. ODU Monarchs just looking to end this game as quick as they can. Sauce. Bailey. The corner. Keo. Flip out. ODU Monarchs. 3 players. 4 passes, but that one won't connect to Ace Conjure. And ODU Monarchs, for them, it feels like all of that steam they had after game 1 has completely disappeared, has completely evaporated over this field. And Junior Wesleyan now are the ones who have the momentum. And they still have it here at the end of this game. Flip out, misread, but Eo will just take it away. And I think he's just going to look to try to see if this game will just end. It's gotten worse for ODU Monarchs here in game 4. Virginia Wesleyan have once again shown us there's a reason why they haven't lost since game 1. There's a reason why ODU Monarchs have had a tough time finding the offense. As that will end game 4. And the shots here have completely flipped away from ODU Monarchs. It's 11-3. As we go to game 5, Virginia Wesleyan might just completely take this one in 4 games straight. But the series is not over just yet. And we just saw a 3-1 comeback not that long ago on this stream. Literally just yesterday in the Rocket League Splash Series Grand Finals. It was N09 who had a 3-1 lead, but it was Affinity Aurora who won the series in a great Game 7. The comebacks are possible. This one has not felt close, that's for sure. It's definitely felt a lot more one-sided than that match yesterday between 909 and Affinity Aurora. ODU Monarchs, at this point for them, it's about throwing some weird change-up now. It seems like whatever they throw, Virginia Wesleyan are ready for it. So I want to see ODU Monarchs just put something out there that nobody would be prepared for, not even themselves. And maybe it's a ultra demo style, an ultra aggressive play style. Whatever it is, ODU Monarchs have to do something new. Your life in this series depends on it. As Virginia Wesleyan brings a hand on me. Loss here tonight. I don't believe we've ever seen this ODU Monarchs team ever lose on this stream. At least I can't remember the last time we have, if they have lost on this stream. And so Virginia Wesleyan would be on a list, I think, all by themselves in that respect. It's been a great foe here for ODU Monarchs. They've definitely taken advantage of the holes that they are recognizing as already on the field. They're continuing to create more offense, but oh, Sauce was completely out of the play there, and it's Keo who will be first to it. The pinch straight down to Ace Conjure. It's braided axe, no clear, flip out, to shoot, to score. ODU Monarchs are on the board here in the Aquadome, and And not much other than just a great pass Kyo to flip out, and well, it's ODU who will have that one as Pasca coming in. Hello, Pasca. Welcome to this part of your screen there, Pasca. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We got a show match here. It's a collegiate matchup. Ultimate University Monarchs Silver, aka Flip Out's roster that won both Skyward Series and the Ascent Tournament Series Apex Cup very recently against Virginia Wesleyan University. Virginia Wesleyan looking to make it 4 straight game wins here to take the series. ODU Monarchs have not been able to recreate that 5-0 game win that we saw from them. It seems like already Elemental for ODU is tough to come by. As Bosco, hopefully your stream was fun. What were you doing, my friend? Assuming you're casting, but hopefully you had some fun there. Flip Out's got another goal here. 2 for 2 for Flip Out, and ODU Monarchs captain. If there's anybody who doesn't want this team to lose, it would be him. As he'll, I think he was looking for that bump on Yazaz, but he didn't need it. Yazaz jumped a bit too high there. As you see, I saw an LOS 2v2 matchup. Hey, what teams are playing in it, Pasca? I'm assuming it was some pretty nice-sized teams, maybe some orgs. I know LSSL League is also pretty good at getting a lot of non-org teams that just have really fun names. And I hope you enjoyed that as... Oh, it was No Boost versus the Menusas. Oh, okay, great. What league is this? This is not a league. This is a show match. My friend, so there is no league. This is just 2 teams who wanted to play tonight and are playing right now. But if you do know, ODU Monarchs Silver have played in the Skyward Series, which is now the Royalty Series, as well as the Ascent Tournament Series Apex Cup. They've won both tournaments quite consistently. I don't think they've even lost in either of those tournaments. ODU doesn't lose very often against even GC2 level competition. But Virginia Wesleyan might be their first as... Oh, an own goal there from Virginia Wesleyan, and you see a Braided X immediately throwing the what a save. If I'm not wrong, I believe it was, yeah, it was his teammate there, and Yasasu accidentally put it in his own net. And ODU Monarchs Silver for their first 2-goal lead in quite a while on this stream. Or I should really say in this series. As I said, the series is not over until Virginia Wesleyan can take it. ODU Monarchs, I didn't you know that here in Game 5 with this resurgence, but we need more offense here as Virginia Wesleyan now will look to throw in more aggression, throw less caution in this one, more to the wind, less into their gameplay. Again, they need 2 goals and they have about 2.5 minutes to do so. Gotta work quite diligently, and the 2.5 minutes, well, it may seem like a good amount of time, and it is a good amount of time, but it isn't a lot, and you know, in that span of 2.5 minutes, it can be very easy to lose track of timing, and then you go to that final minute, and you gotta get those 2 goals still, and now you're with the clock against you. Virginia Wesleyan, again, they've got to be diligent, they've got to be efficient on their offensive chances. How they take them, how they make them here is a Coxer pinch from Bailey. Ace Conjurer will be up to it. Now, Braided Axe. Yo. Backwards to Flip Out. Ace Conjurer waiting, but he won't be able to challenge this one as Bailey there to it. Sauce now gets the beat. This one up the back wall. Braided Axe can go for a goal, and Flip Out's been bumped. Braided Axe can't get the dunk on Flip Out. And it will be the other way as Kyo's got the flip reset, and this guy can utilize it as he gets the pinch too. A little 50-50, adds some pace. And while it isn't one of Kyo's highlight reel goals, it goes in nonetheless. It counts just the same. A 4-1 lead for Ultimate University. Virginia Wesleyan looking for a goal to answer with at this point. They won't, almost certainly they won't be able to make it 4 games straight here, but maybe they can get themselves a little bit of that confidence, because this series can definitely turn around for ODU if Virginia Wesleyan don't play at their best. Bailey. Ace Conjure, one-on-one with Sauce, and it'll be Yasasu. We'll see that shot from Kyo. We'll be there to stop it. Now off the sidewall is Bailey. Braided axe. Virginia Wesleyan just can't break through, and it will be another one. Just rubbing salt in the wounds here as Ace Conjure with a long touch. Virginia Wesleyan sent everybody upfield, just looking for something to take home. But it won't go their way. And if you didn't believe in ODU Monarchs, now you really should. 4 goals in less than 40 seconds just seems like an impossibility here for Virginia Wesleyan. ODU had a much stronger performance. It was one where they got on the board early. And again, you're just seeing this overall consistency. Virginia Wesleyan let off on the gas there for this game, and it definitely came to bite them. It's for ODU. Both their wins coming from extremely solid midfield game plays, and well, as we see another goal go in, it's 6-1. ODU will end this game off that way. But again, it's really been the midfield that stepped up this time for Old Dominion University. As I said, I need to see a lot more from Ace Conjure and Flip Out. We've gotten that from them here this game. That midfield is where they're at their best. That's where they've won this game. We will go to Neo Tokyo next for game number 6. Reminder, Virginia Wesleyan can still win the series in Neo Tokyo. ODU Monarchs cannot. But ODU with a little bit of momentum, a little wind behind their sails. This might be able to help them pick up the pace here as we near the end of the series. Again, it was a much more solid midfield game plan from Old Dominion. And if we see Ace Conjure Flip Out really focus on making sure they keep the midfield rather than just going to offense, they're going to be successful because once they hold that midfield, their pace, they outpace Virginia Wesleyan. And Virginia Wesleyan doesn't seem to be ready to match that kind of speed. And one of the reasons why they play a slower play style, but it's also one of the reasons why ODU, once they have that midfield, they win by quite one-sided margins. As we head into game number 6, reminder, Virginia Wesleyan can still win the series here. Game 5 wasn't theirs, as I said, they let off on the gas. Now it's time to reattach the accelerator and go full speed. Virginia Wesleyan, the best way to probably get that set off would be a goal early on. As we've seen already, first goals in these games seem to take a while to get to, but ODU Monarchs not wasting time! 32 seconds, and it's Flip Out who will be on the end of it. We saw him going across, he made that pass to Kyo, and a little touch as well. He stole the goal from him, but Kyo won't mind. It's ODU with the first strike again, now on Neo Tokyo. And Virginia Wesleyan, coming from a position where they could have taken 4 games straight, now they're going to be worried about the fact that ODU Monarchs might take these 3 straight and win the series. We're from Bailey, EOS Sauce, dunked by Flip Out. Ace Conjure now with the win on that challenge. Virginia Wesleyan going to pick up the speed themselves. They realize that ODU Monarchs are playing fast, and they've just got to try and see if they can keep up. Rated Axe. Space to work with, and he's finding Bailey. The net's wide open, but he's hit the back post. EOS Sauce can't score either. And Virginia Wesleyan will attack again. Bailey, the bump on Flip Out, sets up EOS Sauce. Clear from Ace Conjure, but Braided Axe is waiting. Kyo, challenge. ODU Monarchs waiting, but he will get beat. And it's Bailey to the nets. Virginia Wesleyan kept up the pressure, kept up the press. And eventually, ODU Monarchs silver broke. Virginia Wesleyan University right back at it. But ODU Monarchs already with more offense off the kickoff, and you love to see the confidence from ODU. They've been such a confident team every single time I've talked with them, and for good reason. These guys have been teammates for quite a long amount of time. They all know each other quite well. They also know quite well that The more confident a team is, the more likely they are to take matchups. Rocket League is an entirely mental game. Or at the very least, an 80% mental game. Then your Wesleyan, ODU Monarchs are both playing with that confidence here, but we know ODU Monarchs, if they can get that confidence going, they just play a whole lot better. They look like a whole different team than when they don't have that confidence. They're much faster, they're much more decisive, they hold the midfield. They can play that with that confidence. If they can keep their spirits high, Game 6 could be theirs. Just with that alone, but that's a great shot down the field. Ace Conjure save, but it will be Braided Axe, and he's hit the crossbar. Virginia Wesleyan still on the net here, but ODU Monarchs continue to save it out. Now it's flip out. Yeah, Sauce. Going to the field. Braided Axe will wait, and he'll have his time to work with here. 1-1, it's tied up here. But Virginia Wesleyan in the midfield. Flip out. Yeah, Sauce. Kyo. Braided Axe with another beaten! Once again, he's won an 8-air challenge. And this one will once again go in. Ace Conjure jumping. But it's Braided Axe who has him on that play. 2-1. Virginia Wesleyan have made it back and have taken the lead. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes for ODU Monarchs to prove why they should stay in this series. Yeehaw Sauce. Bailey. Flip out. Keeping this one close, but Bailey still won the challenge, and Virginia Wesleyan just keeping themselves on the net, on the target. Every single time they've gone up 2-1 in these games, they've always pushed things for 3-2. It has not worked for them yet, but they continue to do it because they know if they just play the defensive, ODU Monarchs are going to have shots that they can score. That's why they're willing to push up here, willing to take this chance, even if it hasn't worked so far. As Ace Conjure, I'm going to be able to find it off the corner, but that whiff there from Yeah Sauce and Braided Axe, who's got to play this safe. We'll take this flick. It's Kyo again. Bailey. Flip out, wins the challenge. Now the bump on Yeah Sauce. Braided Axe. Kyo to the back wall. Double tapping work. He's got it. Drop down Kyo. ODU Monarchs. That's one way to come back in. That's the way to come back in here at Neo Tokyo. What a confidence booster. ODU Monarchs silver. That goal could prove to be decisive. It's tied up, but Virginia Wesleyan have other options and other ideas. Yeah, Sauce. The lead back to the orange side. It's simple. It's effective. 37 seconds to go. Off the kickoff. Ace Conjure. Kyo with that demo. But Braided Axe will take it to the corner here. Now flip out in midfield. Bailey won't have it. A whiff there, and Kyo will have this one away. Braided Axe. Bad touch. That one's open. Oh, but he's missed the net. Ace Conjure should be scoring lows. ODU Monarchs don't have much time to think about it. 15 seconds counting. In midfield. Double whiff. But no challenge coming. Flip out will wait. As Kyo. It's time to push, but he won't have it. Ace Conjure saves it out, but at 0 seconds. ODU Monarchs now need to keep it alive. Virginia Wesleyan won't let them have it, though. And that will end the series. Virginia Wesleyan University handing ODU Monarchs silver what I believe is their first loss on this stream. A 4-2 here in game number 6. Virginia Wesleyan bringing the fight to ODU Monarchs. I didn't make it 4 games straight, but that 3-game stretch in the middle of the series definitely decided this one. What a win. Again, the Virginia Wesleyan side bringing ODU Monarchs. A reason why no match is guaranteed, no match is safe. And for ODU Monarchs, who have, again, been a team that has been synonymous with winning everything. It feels like a change-up and a pretty fun one to see. Having seen ODU Monarchs just dominate every tournament they're in, see them finally lose one, I think should, show you that this team is mortal like anyone else is. Even if it's not easy to see that way. That will take the game. For Flip Out and company here in ODU Monarchs, well, definitely got a lot that they'll be looking back at now with this series. Always a good thing. These losses, you can always recover from them. You can always adjust due to them. And congratulations, good job, Virginia Wesleyan, on taking that win. As again, our only match tonight here now being over. We'll get a little raid in. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportia stream. Again, it's so nice to see you guys here. We're consistent now with streaming our matchups, and again, you love to see that kind of stuff. But for now, thank you all so much. Have a great night. We'll see you again very soon.